I have a birth certificate that says that my name is Richard Paris Miller. And that's significant to me because of what it represents. It represents my family, it represents my past, my history. And there are a lot of interesting things that we have found out as we've studied about our family history, some things that have happened in our past. Some of those things are good, and to be honest, some of them are not so good at all. But this weekend, I talked about how that you and I can have a faith that lasts. And we looked in Revelation chapter 2, verse 17, where the Bible talks about how that Jesus, for those who overcome, in other words, those who put their faith and their trust in Him, that He gives them a new name. That is so wonderful because you might have some good things in your past, but you also might have some bad things in your past. And the beauty of coming into a faith relationship with Jesus Christ is that He gives you a new name. We also talked about how that He gives us a white stone. And this white stone, it's got our new name written on it, but it also represents how that Jesus Christ has forgiven us and that how He uses this action of faith to invite us into the life that He wants us to live. Well, I'm not sure what it is that you're struggling with or maybe the things that you have doubt about, but I do know this. No matter what your faith is like, we all have challenges to our faith. No matter how strong your faith is, there's a tendency for all of us to have our faith wane over time. So how do you create a faith that lasts? How do you get a faith that doesn't die, that doesn't grow dim, that doesn't get weak, but stays focused so that you can be the person that God wants you to be? Well, as you talk about this in your groups tonight, I want you to remember that the key to having this kind of faith, like what we talked about this weekend, is that you must keep your faith focused on Jesus Christ, because He's the one that gives you the power to have that faith. He's the one that actually gives you the faith, and He is the one that gives you the strength to carry on. So in our group this week, let's talk about how you and I can have a faith that lasts.